Okay, 4-2 today, inequalities. So you learned how to classify by sides yesterday. Does anybody remember the 3 classifications for sides? If all 3 sides were different, it was scaling. Good. Isosceles. 2 of the sides were the same. Equilateral. All sides were the same. Okay, so those are 3 classifications by sides. So we're not going to do all of them, and we're not going to do this center of them just yet. We'll do it on the bottom, but not on this one. Okay, so if I'm looking at my numbers, so here's my first 3 list of numbers. 2, 2. Numbers are the same. That means all the sides are the same. So what kind of triangle do I have if all sides are the same? Equilateral. Okay, so this is just review from yesterday. All sides are the same. We have equilateral. What if I have a 2, a 2, and a 3? Isosceles, because we have 2 that are the same. And then 2, 3, and 4. What if they're all different? Good. Okay, so let's see. Is there any of them that you have a question on? Because I'm kind of going to stop there. We did 1 of each, right? If you look, the same chart is right below, right? We're going to do the same chart, bless you, in just a second. But I just want to I wanted to review really quick on equilateral, isosceles, and scaling. And then now we're going to talk about whether or not we can form a triangle. So using, well, we didn't gather any information, but could a triangle be made? Yes or no? That's what we're going to learn. So, say it again? Oh, my bad. Okay, so while catching up with the notes really quick, I'm going to tell you, so if a triangle can be made, here's what you're going to do. You add legs of the triangle together. So add the legs, and it has to be greater than the long. So for you to have a triangle, you're going to add the 2 legs together. That number has to be larger than the longest side by itself. So this is our little formula. All right, let's try it so it makes some sense for you. They already did the first one, but I want to do the second one just so you can see it. So if I'm looking at my second row, I have a 2, a 2, and a 3. What 2 sides are going to be the legs? Or what's the longest side? That's the easiest one to do. Okay, so 3 is the longest side. It's going to go in the last column. Then it tells me I have to add. So the sum of the 2 shorter sides. So what is 2 plus 2? 4. So 4 goes in this box. Now, is 4 greater than, equal to, or less than 3? So since it is greater than, do I have a triangle? Yes. All right. That's the process. We're going to do pretty much the whole chart. Somebody open the door, please. Okay, my next one. If you have an issue with the longest side, whatever, I would start with the longest side, right? 2, 3, and 4. 4 is the biggest, so it goes in the last column. And then that means I'm adding 2 plus 3. So 5 goes in the first column. Greater than, less than, or equal to 4. Greater than. So yes, I have a triangle. Summer Mason wants to see you. Sorry. Yeah, she called a while ago. Oh, she just called like 2 minutes ago. I would just go check again. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, here we go. 2 plus 3 is 5. Is 5 greater than, less than, or equal to 5? Equal. So this is our first different sign. Right. So our formula says it has to be greater than. So this is a no. We're going to keep going. 2 plus 3 is 5 greater than, less than, or equal to 6. So do I have a triangle?
Yes.
No. Less than means no. Anything other than greater than.
Next would be like yes, no, yes, yes.
Good. So 3 plus 4, and I'm not going to switch colors anymore because it's just good. 7 is greater than 5. So yes, I have a triangle.
Then you put no for the next one. Yes.
Lane's already impatient.
Oh, that's what you do.
I know. Okay, here, let's do this. 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 equals 6. So no. Then on my next one, 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 is greater than 3, so yes. Okay, 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 is greater than 4, so yes. And then finally, 3 plus 5, 8. 8 is greater than 6. Okay, I do want to put in one more. I know. You just did a whole bunch of them, but I want to do one more. And the reason being, I'm going to go to the very, very bottom. Let's do 8, 4, and 7. Can that make a triangle? 8, 4, and 7. So first things first, which two numbers am I adding together?
8 and 4.
Okay, that's why I wanted to do another one. Because look, 8 is the longest side.
It can make a triangle.
So I am adding 4 plus 7. So 4 plus 7 is 11, and 11 is greater than 8. So yes, I have a triangle. Okay, that's the only reason I wanted to do another one, because I wanted to show you that the first two numbers are not always the ones that you have to add.
I see.
Good. Okay, that was the only purpose to that. All right. In order for a triangle to be constructed, the sum of the smaller sides, so remember, add the small sides, must be greater than the larger side. Right? That's our little formula that we highlighted. Well, if I could get it in the picture, there we go. So that's what the little box is. Add the two short sides, and it's supposed to be the longest side. Flip the page for me. We're going to practice a little bit more. I know you're probably tired of practicing these, but they're really not hard. Classify by the sides. Okay, so we have several things. We need to determine what kind of triangle we have, and then I need to say yes or no, it makes a triangle, and then I have to classify by the sides. So lots of things. First things first, which two numbers am I adding? So 8 plus 9 is 17, and is 17 greater than, less than, or equal to 10? Greater than, so yes, I have a triangle. And then if all three numbers are different, 8, 9, and 10, what kind of triangle do I have? Remember, if all sides are different. Scalene, yeah, the S one. There you go. I'll take that. All right, on number 2, I'm adding 1 plus 1.
It's not, it can't make it.
Right, 2 equals 2, so no triangle.
Equilateral.
If I don't make a triangle, do I have to classify?
Oh.
No, you can, but yeah, there's no triangle, so there's no point to try to classify. All right, 6 plus 6 is 12. 12 is greater than 10. So yes, we have a triangle. Two sides are the same. Isosceles. All right, how do we feel about these? Because they really don't get much harder, y'all. Are you good with these? All right, 3, 5, and 7. I'm adding 3 plus 5 to get 8. 8 is greater than 7. So yes,
Scaling.
and it is scalene. Good. One more. 4 plus 4 is 8 is greater than 4. Yes. And all the same.
Equilateral.
Good. equilateral. Okay, one more concept. And it's not hard, but if I don't show you how to do it, then you're going to miss like 3 problems because there's 3 parts to it. All right, in a triangle, the largest side is opposite of the largest angle. Okay, so it's saying that there's a pattern. Largest angle is across from the largest side, and smallest angle, smallest side. So look, if I label angle A is 120. Okay, and I know our triangle is very skinny. I'm going to do my best to write these so you can see them. B is 40. And then C is 20. All right, those are my angle measures. And to know the longest or the largest side. Okay, so find your biggest angle. Right? A is your biggest angle. It's 120. So if I cover up A, what side is left over? What letters? B and C. So BC is your longest side. Right? It's opposite. So if you want to do this, look. Here's angle A. I'm going to go through the triangle to the opposite side. That's the longest side. Now, the smallest side, it works the same way. Find your smallest angle, cover up that smallest angle, and whatever letters are left over, that's the smallest side. So A to B. If you don't like the cover-up method, then circle it or whatever and go through the triangle to the opposite side. Opposite of the angle. Does that make sense? That's the hardest part, is trying to figure out what's opposite. All right, no phones. Example 7, here we go. Classify the triangle by its sides. So, scalene, isosceles, or equilateral. Good, all 3 sides are different, so scalene. Now it wants angles, small to large. So find your smallest number and cover up the whole side. So the smallest number and the letters that go with it. It wants an angle, so you only need one. So angle B is my smallest angle. I need my middle. So which one's the middle number? 12. So I'm going to cover up 12 and the letters. Letters. There we go. And then now I want my largest angle. So find your biggest number, cover up that big number and the letters that go with it. There we go. Big number and letters. So what angle is left over? Angle A. Okay, is anyone confused on how I found these? Do y'all need help finding them? Because that's the hardest part, is going through the triangle. Okay. All right, the last one is kind of involved, but we need to do it. Example 8. I'm going to draw a triangle, and I'm going to draw a pretty big one because I did it from first period or second period, and I know that it has, like, the equations are pretty big. Lots of information. This thing. So, and I am going to label A, B, and C, because that's what the problem tells me, triangle ABC. And now I'm going to put those equations in the angles that they tell me. So angle A is 10x. Angle B is 5x minus 17. And angle C is 7x minus 1. Okay. All right. It wants the sides, right? Yeah, sides. List the sides from longest to shortest. Do I have angle measures right now? No. So I have to find x so I can find my angle measures. So what do you know about a triangle and its angles? So I'm going to add angles and equal everything to 180 first. So here we go. Let's combine like terms. 5x plus 7x plus 10x. 22x. Minus 17 minus 1 minus 18, and then it equals 180. Find x first. So we're going to add 18 to both sides. 22x equals 198. X is 9. Good. Divide by 22. All right. That is not what they wanted, but we're closer.
We can plug it in.
Yes, I do have to find angle measures. So for me, it's easier just to plug them all in so I can look at the measures. So I'm taking this x and I'm going to take it and plug it into every single angle I have. Right? First one's first is I'm going to do A. 10 times 9. So this angle, even though it doesn't look like it, is 90 degrees down there. 7 times 9 minus 1. So 7 times 9 is what? 63. So minus 1 is 62. So that one's 62 on the inside of there. And then finally my angle B, and I didn't draw my line for that last one yet. So 5 times 9, and then minus 17. 20, say it again? 28. Thank you. Okay. Last step, right? The actual answer to the problem. They want longest to shortest, so find me my biggest angle.
90, would it?
Cover that up with the letter. And the two letters that are left over. It wants sides, so you need 2. So from B to C, that is your longest side. Do y'all see how it makes sense? With sides, you need 2 letters. With angles, you need 1. So now middle, cover up that 62. What side is left over? So that's the middle. Good. And then cover up that little one. And AC is your smallest side. How do you feel about that? It's okay? All right. I am going to do a couple of problems from the homework just because they're review problems. I don't have to if y'all don't want me to. If y'all want me to be quiet, I can. But I was going to do, they're on the third page actually, 16 and 17 for you. That's what I was going to do. What do y'all think? Is that okay?
Yes.
All right. 16 is from yesterday, and 17 is from chapter 1. All right. So, and you do not have to do 19 and 20, so you can scratch 19 and 20 off. All right, here we go. Number 16. This one's like yesterday's. Remember, when you have that exterior angle, it says that I have to add the 2 interior angles that are opposite. So those 2 angles, I have to add those together. And then it equals this outside. So let's combine like terms. 2x minus x. That's crazy. Good. X. And then I have positive 103. So x plus 103 equals that equation that's on the outside. 6x minus 7. There's your geometry equation right there. And all it wants is x. So draw your line and let's do some algebra. So minus x. 103 equals 5x minus 7. And plus 7. What is that? 110 equals 5x. And then divide by 5. 22. Someone check that math. Okay, good. I was going to say, don't trust my mental math. Okay, so add your 2 opposite angles, and it equals the exterior angle. Now, this one's from chapter 1. So this is from the beginning of school. L is between T and C, so it's a line segment. Here's T, here's C, L somewhere on the line. And then I'm going to plug in those equations to each part of the line. So from T to L, I have x plus 7. And then from L to C, 2x minus 3. And then the entire thing from T to C is 25. Okay? Do y'all remember? Combine those like terms on the line. So whatever's on the line, combine it together. X plus 2x is, and then plus 7 minus 3 plus 4 equals the total distance. Good. That's your math equation. That's all the geometry right there, right? And now you're just finding x for me. So minus 4, 3x equals 21. X equals 7. Is that what? Nope, that's not what they wanted. Of course not. It can't be that easy, right?
Yeah, plug it in, that's it.
Yes, plug them back into each side. So 7 plus 7 on TL.
14.
Good. And then 2 times 7 minus 3. 11? All right. I am done. The rest is your assignment.